Welcome to our brand new episode of Chucky's Playground News. As always, I'm your host, Mel Matt, so let's go ahead and get this episode started, shall we? And first of all, we gotta do some shoutouts. We can't have a CPN without shoutouts. So let's go ahead and get those started. First of all, Spanky and G are awesome admins. Sugar 1 5, awesome dude. Undead Punk, awesome dude. Saving Valentine, great graphics designer, making us look awesome. Dragon Prime, real cool dude. Witch, real cool gal. Mega Man, real cool dude. Face, real cool gal. And Bowling Dolly, awesome gal as well. So all those guys and gals are awesome and amazing. And be sure to check out the site. Be sure to join up if you haven't already. It's a great place to be and a great place to hang out. And what are you listening to right now? There's quite a few things I've been listening to. Just all kinds of things. Red Hot Chili Peppers' new song just came out a few days ago. Not their best one or anything like that, but it's pretty solid. And I'm really looking forward to their new album. Should be pretty cool. And Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun, I've been listening to that on a loop today. I really love that song, And I've actually been listening to a lot of Weird Al, again. I think I said that last week, I think. I've been listening to a lot of him. I absolutely love his music. And, trying to think who else I've been listening to, trying to think here, yeah, Twisted Sister, I've been listening to them as well. So, bands like those, kind of a lot of variety there. And what you're currently playing right now, I'm continuing to play Alien Isolation. I definitely talked about that one last week. I'm still playing it. I think I'm about halfway through the game, I think. There's 19 missions in the game from what I've read, and I think I'm on, mission 14 or something like that. So I'm very close to getting it done. Hopefully I can get it done by next week. But who knows? This game is pretty much the definition of, trial and error. It can be, really hard. Because you gotta hide from the aliens and you got these androids on you. It's absolutely crazy. It's fun, but it's this game can just, piss you off at times. But I guess you could say that about a lot of games. But, this game is pretty fun. It's a great horror, survival, whatever kind of game. And what are you watching right now? I actually watched quite a few movies, this week, which is pretty unusual for me, honestly, because I don't really watch a ton of movies. You know what I mean? I'll watch some every once in a while, but the main thing I do in my spare time is just listen to a lot of music. That's what I do. But this week I actually did watch quite a few things. I did end up watching The Hateful Eight after I recorded last week's episode, and it was pretty good. I think at times it was a bit slow, at least I thought. But I thought the 3 hours went by rather fast. But 3 hours, it kind of killed me just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. My attention span, it's not really that great. I can barely make it through 2-hour movies, let alone 3. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did like it. It's definitely not his worst film, but it's not his best film either. I thought it was pretty good. I'm also not a big fan of westerns, so that kind of plays a part in it as well. But I did like it for the most part. And then a couple days after that, I watched Creed, which was sort of like the Rocky sequel / spinoff. It's pretty much the 7th film in the Rocky series. I really love this movie. I thought it was a really great Rocky movie. And I also watched something else. I definitely know I watched something else. I'm trying to think of what it was. Yeah, Goosebumps, the Goosebumps movie. That's it. I watched the Goosebumps movie adaptation earlier this week, with the one that has Jack Black in it, and I thought it was good. It's probably one of the better kids movies that's been released this decade, I guess, because kids movies, nowadays, they're just terrible. I'm looking right at you, Smurfs, but yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. It was honestly pretty much like a '90s movie. It was like Jumanji and Gremlins and just stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of like that. Supernatural. Stuff like Ernest Scared Stupid. Stuff like that. It's like this '90s movie. One of those '90s movies where something supernatural rises and a group of heroes band together in order to stop it. That's basically what it was. I mean, I wasn't really the biggest Goosebumps fan in the world, but I did like this one. I think Goosebumps fans, I think they'll like it fine. It's not really that scary or anything like that. It's mainly played for laughs, so which might be a bit of a deal breaker for fans. But I liked it fine. And I've also been watching the Blackish season 1 DVD box set. I just rented that because I started watching Blackish around like the second to last episode of the first season, so I'm catching up on that one. Blackish has really just become like my favorite sitcom on TV right now. Just really love it. I think it's really funny. And see what else. Oh, what are you doing right now? After going on the Strongest Ever Movie Mayhem, great podcast. Definitely check that out. And finally, Space Jam 2. Space Jam 2. It was revealed earlier this week that they were making another movie based on Space Jam, like Space Jam sequel. So we've been talking about that a little bit. I'm really not sure how to feel about that because, one, Space Jam, it's not a perfect movie by any means. A lot of people just seem to have like this really big backlash towards it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but it's like everywhere I read, there's some people just going, yeah, Space Jam has not aged well, and maybe they're right. Like, it really is just like this 90s time capsule. I mean? It's definitely a 90s movie, but I think I love that movie for that reason, because it is nostalgic, and it is sort of like that 90s nostalgia. Like, I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 95, so I'm sort of grew up with that movie. It's almost like a perfect nostalgia movie. It's not perfect, as a movie, technicality, it's not perfect, but I think it's really just a lot of fun. Part of me kind of wishes that they would just leave it alone, make it its own movie. But at the same time, a sequel, it could be fun. LeBron James is going to be starring in it, so who knows? I mean, I thought he was pretty funny in Trainwreck, the cameo they had in Trainwreck. So who knows? Maybe he might end up doing pretty good. I'm not a huge sports fan or anything like that, so I don't know. But who knows? It could be fun. We'll find out. So that is all for Chucky's Paranormal News this week, and I will see you all next time.